Channel.
Whatever. Hey, everybody, it is Margaret, and we're back with Merch Talk. Yay! How's everybody doing today?
Everybody's doing great.
Yay, we're back. Merch Talk.
Yeah, we missed it last week. I was out of town. Margaret was in town, but we didn't do it.
Yeah, it just happened that way.
We're busy.
Okay, before we get started, we'll introduce ourselves and tell everybody where they can find us so that they don't have to wait till the end of that. I'm Margaret. You've already found my channel, Texas Gal Treasures. Do videos about merch and selling jewelry and other things online. Nick, you want to go next, or are you frozen? I think Nick was frozen. He just got this. That's
Look at that picture.
Okay, you're next, Joe. Who are
you? I am Joe Clay. I'm from Merch University. You can find me on my Facebook group, Merch University, or my YouTube channel, Merch University. Because actually, you know what? Some people do not have Facebook. I found that out, and they wrote that to me on YouTube. So, hey, if you don't have Facebook, that's okay. I'm on Merch University on YouTube, so check me out there.
All right, and here's Chris.
And I'm Chris, a thrift shop hustler, on and off part-time merch guy, full-time idiot, and I'm glad to be here.
Beautiful. And then this is Nick. Hey, Nick. Hey, guys. How's it going? You can find me at Nick Eden. Catch my 4554 podcast.
We gotta do this.
Is that Nick's frozen? Oh, I guess it was.
Yeah, he was frozen. Okay, I'm just giving him a hard time. He'll be back.
It looks so real. So.
So there he is. Hey, Nick. We were just introduced as you. Do you want to tell everybody who you are and where they can find you?
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Nick Eden with the 4554 podcast. Also, Nick Eden on YouTube with my series Merch in a Minute and my various random walkthroughs where I walk you through merch stuff with my slow computer.
Beautiful. All of our links are down there, and if they're not, I'll make sure they get down there later. And Jeff is normally with us, but Jeff is
Johnny Appleseed.
Yes, he's aquaponicking. He's feeding the fish. He's giving himself a fish pedicure.
His garden looks crazy.
It looks good, actually. He has a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jeff's links are down there too if you want to catch out Jeff's stuff. So it's all down there. Okay. So we normally start off with numbers. How are your numbers looking?
I don't know.
Seniority first, go Joe.
Actually, they're looking really good. I was out last week in Austin for the Green Room meetup, and I didn't upload one design. We didn't do the merch talk, and my numbers were just started. I was hitting double digits every day last week, so it's pretty good.
Were you really? That's awesome.
Yeah, and I didn't do anything on merch, and I only started uploading Monday when I got back, pretty much. So yeah, it's doing good.
Sweet. How about you guys? How about Nick? How are your numbers looking?
You know what? They're good. It's actually up a little bit. I think I'm at 42 for the week so far. Last month was kind of a dud for me, but I had a holiday shirt take off. Matter of fact, Margaret, you saw the Juneteenth thread that I was talking about on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
That shirt just like took off. Like seriously took off. I think I did maybe so far I've done about 36, 37, and it's only been 2 weeks or so.
That's amazing.
So, yeah. So that's helped immensely. And then I guess everything else, I don't know, I guess they just said, hey, let's turn the merch button on for Nick. And it actually started selling again.
For myself, I've been kind of on and off with merch. So I mean, my numbers aren't too great. Right now, I've only sold 39 units for the entire month of June, which is really low for me. And it comes down to the work ethic. I haven't put in the work like I should have. You know, no new uploads. I maybe do like a new upload once a day, maybe a refresh, once a day. I haven't been pushing it. I have to push it. That's one area I need to work on. I have 31 orders on Printful, which Printful for me personally has been killing it and smashing it through Etsy integration. And by the way, there is a Printful affiliate link down below. Click on Margaret's link below. Also, there is a listing for 40 free listings, I think. Definitely go and check that out. But Printful has been amazing for me, and I'm continuing to put a lot of my energy in that.
Wonderful. I learned that if you don't renew your listings, they won't sell. I was like, my sales sort of slipped off. And so I went and looked. One of my one of my shops, like a bunch of my listings had expired, so I had to renew them because if they're expired, nobody can buy them. And then I had some fees, like because I changed my credit card thing, or I don't remember that. Anyway, I hadn't updated my credit card, so it didn't automatically pay whatever fees I had. So my store went inactive. And so you got to keep up with
So
that.
on Etsy, even if your listings have sold, they still expire, right?
Yep.
Is that
After
correct?
4 months, yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that. So okay.
Well, you can set it up to automatically renew.
Oh, okay.
No, there's that. Okay, so my merch numbers. Now you guys you guys know, but everybody else may not know. I have been in the process of moving, so I have not been uploading anything. I'm grateful for any sales I have, but I have this month 59 sales so far. So one, I'm grateful for that because that's something I front loaded and haven't done anything with. So that's $260 something that I wouldn't have had otherwise. But as Chris was saying, definitely the work ethic. The more you are working at it, the better your numbers and things you're going to see as far as that goes. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, actually, before I left to go to Austin that week before, like a couple of days before, I actually uploaded like 300 designs just through that week, just because I knew it was going to be gone, and I pretty much made all those make merch, and I just kind of like rushed through it and made those, and kind of like segmenting into you talking about you didn't upload designs, and we were busy last week. During our green room meetup on Friday, we did have a merch meetup. I just called it the merch meetup and invited people from every group around. And we had, I think, Margaret, what do you have, like 14 people there?
Yeah, it was good.
It was good, and what was really cool is that her boys were there, and they were on Make Merch, and they were uploading designs like crazy. And I mean, it was fun to watch just them to come up with their own sayings and phrases, and just how easy it was, like a video, like they were playing a video game or something. It was so cool.
Yeah, and they were just trying to out-goof each other. They were like creating, we'll just say political shirts.
They were.
Political shirts.
Oh my God. They were so funny.
Do each other on silly phrases to go with a particular political figure.
Yeah.
But anyway, they were just like back and forth trying to make each other laugh with the things they were writing.
And what's kind of funny is that while they were doing Make Merch, I opened up my Make Merch account, and I was letting the new people had no clue about designs, had new to merch. I was letting them also play on Make Merch, and they were making their own designs, and I was actually able to. They would make a design, and then I would just email it to them, and so a couple of them kind of got started on their merch account that day too by making the designs on my account. So it was really cool.
Yeah, and I would say, I mean, for people that are not, designers, it's a really good. I always feel like I'm pushing it, but I can't say enough good things about it. There's a link down below if you're interested. But yeah, I mean, if my boys can do it, anybody can do it. So it was nice being able to like go around and talk to everybody at the meetup and help them and answer questions as they had them.
Yeah, and it was good to have that small group because we got to do like one-on-one with them and just kind of like walk them through just like the different processes and just talk to each one, because I mean, I guess I don't realize that, there are new people out there and really they have no clue. And so I think what Nick is doing with his podcast, with, sharing with the newbies and the new people and us having this show, I mean, it helps. It really helps those people. So.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't started with Make Merch just yet. I keep kind of teetering around. I'm too much of a Photoshop junkie. I'm sorry. I'm a bit of a purist.
Me too,
I
man.
mean, if anybody's like any like not graphic artist, but anybody who knows how to make like flyers or anything, you really don't need Make Merch. But I think it's just for the people who have no clue and are just beginning. It's a great starting point.
And
see, I need it.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Margaret.
No, go on.
I was just saying, I honestly need to streamline like the graphics as much as possible because I haven't been uploading like that, and then I've had some fall off. So I think I'm down to like 700 live on my account, and then on my wife's account, she's 500 tier, and I think it's only like 150 live on there. And so I actually a couple of weeks ago I had a meeting with Pingy, and I'm gonna check them out for like a month or so, just kind of see how it works, and we'll see. I don't know. But I have to do something though, because everything's
Yeah.
starting to fall off.
For me too, I've had a lot fall off in the last month and a half. So like I'm going crazy on scaled designs. That's like I mean, it's a proven method because that's Michael Lessony's method. That's where I heard of it, and that's all he does. He's strictly scale designs, and so everything I do, I pretty much have learned from him of scale designs, and so that's the best way when you're at the 500 tier.
So explain what that means. Like, do you mean like lizard scales? Like, what are you talking about?
It means like maybe take a design, say like a career, like a nurse or something, and you could put like my favorite nurse or my favorite RN nurse or whatever are proud to be a wife or a husband of a RN nurse, but then you can either change that to you know the name of husband to wife to daughter to son to grandma, grandpa, niece, nephew, uncle, grandma, girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, and then you have the same design. You're just pretty much just changing the name on there.
You state,
And so,
Texan nurse, Louisiana nurse.
and then you could do it. You could do it that way. You could do proud dad of RN nurse, and then you could flip it and not change dad, but change the nurse, like you were saying,
Yeah.
like LPN or RN or ER or whatever,
Bazillion ideas doing it that way.
Yeah, so you can flip it either way. And so that actually, it's kind of a proven method that really works. And so that's one way that I've been doing it. So,
yeah.
Always works for me around graduation. I don't ever mind giving that one away. Like during graduation, like spring 2018 physics graduate or spring, just go to any college website and just look at all the different majors and just scale it like that. Just do one shell and then just kind of scale it like that.
And also don't forget to do a lot of people graduate in December. So
oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have one design that's like that. That's over 100 different things on one design. So if you can find the right thing to scale, you can definitely do that for sure. And I've seen success with those too.
Hang on.
So there was an update, right, for merch about keywords or something like that. Does someone want to dive into that?
It was for let me see. I forgot what it was. See here.
It's not new. They've talked about it before. I think that this time they just kind of gave us a countdown on, hey, you need to go ahead and have this handled within the next 30 days.
I'm gonna zoom in on it. Let me see if I can get it over there. Everything.
I'm turning off my I can hear myself buzzing and beeping. Let me turn off my Discords.
Hang on. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, it says in 30 days. In 30 days, we will update our content policy for guideline 5.1 quality. Basically, it's saying that you cannot reference anything about the quality of the print, description of the t-shirt blank, sizing, speed of shipping or fulfillment, return policy, manufacturing country of origin. So nothing like easy returns, high quality, 100% risk-free. Who puts that?
I have no idea.
I saw something on here about order a size up. That was another thing, right? Or was that on the last one?
You know what?
On this one, but it's been an issue with them for almost a year now.
And it says, in order to provide time to update existing listings, you will have an additional 30 days to review and resubmit your live design. So don't ignore this.
I actually have never put any of those things, so I don't even know why people are doing that. That's crazy.
So what happens if people ignore this? Then they're just going to get their things removed?
Yes,
they could.
Probably.
Yeah. Or could reject it or whatever. I don't know what's going to happen.
I would like to see someone who's good with metrics and can track this, like when that date comes, to see the day before how many listings, and then like track the whole week after that to see how many listings are, to see exactly like how many listings are getting removed from that policy.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I took a couple of things from that though, other than just the, kind of what it said on the surface, because it kept referencing printed in the USA, made in the USA. And I mean, we know right now, you can't get merch shirts outside of, unless you're in like the UK beta program, you can't get shirts, internationally. And I think one of the reasons that they may be doing that, because I don't know, it's just my tinfoil hat theory is telling me that they're gearing up to go international.
No, they
You know.
are. Didn't you hear that?
No.
I mean,
Didn't you hear that from Young? Young said it. He when they were in Vegas a couple of weeks ago, they talked to
Yep.
like the head of merch there, and she told him like two things, and he told everybody. He said one, they're going like international, and there was another thing he mentioned. I forgot. It's been a while, but that was like one of the main things that he mentioned. So if you haven't watched that, that Merch Minds podcast, I think it's like maybe 2 or 3 ago. He mentions everything that lady says. I can't remember them all, but that was one of them.
Yeah.
see, there you go.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch that one, so that's good.
And so that's good. So maybe, hey, get all your printed USA off, and then, then we can go international, or coming up. So,
right?
and that was something that they were going to do this year. And I think another thing he asked about was like adding products or whatever. And they said that takes a while. That's a long process because we really want to see what sells. We don't want to just throw products up there and them not sell. So that's why they're kind of slow and adding maybe
Well,
mugs
also
or something.
There's a million other pods that are doing mugs and crap like
Yeah,
that too. So they're
that's true.
really trying to. When I think about pods, merch is up there because Amazon's just this huge conglomerate billion-dollar business. So they want to make sure that everything, on their back end, because they're going to be selling millions of these products. So they want to make sure that it's right. I hear you.
Yeah, and even what else was it? Oh, and we got the past 2 merch surveys, and they've all been about, should we just bulk? I mean, it was about like bulk editing, or not bulk editing, but like bulk uploading, where you maybe just put one design and you just select the products it wants to go on. I hope they come out with that.
I know, me too. Oh my gosh.
So maybe that's something in the future. Because I mean, why would they put out 2 surveys about it? So
My son
back to back. Right.
Yeah, back to back.
asking me to show y'all something. So I'm going to show y'all. He was like, show them one of my shirts. Show them one of my shirts. Okay. Okay. So this is one that he made on Make Merch. It's a space kitty.
Oh, cool. That is cool.
I would actually wear
cool.
that, by the way.
I like that.
And the reason we went ahead with, we didn't put it on merch, we put it just on Printful, was because it was like one light, this color blue, that he really wanted the shirt to be that color. And it was like a color that he couldn't get on merch. So
that's cool.
So anyway, I showed it now. There.
That's really cool.
Yeah, kids. Yeah, but the back-to-back with the bulk uploading, that would be.
It would make things a lot easier to do, and you can upload more designs. So, and I don't know do you think it would count for? I wonder if it would count for like 4 or 5 designs like it does now, or just one design. So, a lot of potential there.
I bet it would.
I wouldn't mind if it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter.
Either way, that would be awesome.
Hey, Margaret, what were you talking about? I know a couple of people have gotten this email, but you said your husband got an email. Can you talk about that?
Are you paying attention to what I said? Oh my God.
Yeah. You know why? Because a lot of people are getting that email and they've been messaging me about it.
That's one of the topics on the notes.
Oh,
Awesome.
there you go. Let's
Good
do
job.
it.
Okay, I'm going to screenshot. My husband, who has a merch account, who's not active on it at all, he did upload some things so he wouldn't get it deactivated, but he got an email, and I shared it in the group. Let me pull it up. So this is the email he got, and the subject was submission reminder. We're contacting you about your Merch by Amazon account. We noticed you haven't submitted a product in the last 30 days, and we miss you. We've recently made some updates to merch that you may interest you, including all creators now having access to submit designs on hoodies and sweatshirts, and submissions now having 180 days to receive a first sale before removal. We look forward to making even more improvements to merch with your feedback. Please feel welcome to participate on our forum where we review customer feedback and implement future updates. If you have any questions or need any help getting started again, please visit our forum or contact us. Blah, blah, blah.
That's so cool.
Okay, what are your thoughts, guys?
I think that's cool. They want more people. They want them to start using their account. So I think it's awesome.
The interesting thing was when he got it, he was like, "Oh my gosh, they're gonna take my account away." I was like, "I'll just read it though. They don't give you any kind of ultimatum. It sounds like they want you to like.
Yeah.
And was it Chris or was it you or somebody posted like they're worried about people leaving merch to go to like Printful and to go to other platforms. Maybe they're seeing more of an exodus of people.
Maybe they are. Maybe they are.
I think it's very nice of Amazon to give you a friendly reminder like that, because before people would just get their account shut off and no warning, no nothing, and then people would freak out. So it's nice that they're giving you a little bit of a heads up.
Yeah, I'm going to read a couple of the comments that came in on this. I posted it in the group. Scott said, "Visit our forum where we ignore most user feedback." Clark says, "I think your husband needs to load some shirts." But then Holly wrote, she got the same email and she uploaded 3 things last week, so she's not sure what it's about. I haven't uploaded in like 2 months and I didn't get the email.
Uh-oh.
So.
Well, I think that probably one of the reasons that you didn't get it is because you're visible in the community. And I was thinking about what Joe just said, and there was another thing that Young did say from that the meeting that they had with them, was that they are in the merch groups. They're in there, they're paying attention, they're watching. I doubt that they're like sitting, on every show and everything, but when you have people that are kind of visible in the community, I think they know that, okay, Margaret's going to upload something. She's not leaving merch anytime soon.
Well, I'm sorry, Nick.
No, I was just going to say, the only other thing I can think is, you remember last year, everybody was on a mad dash to max out their uploads every day. And I think this year it's been less of an emphasis on that. I know for me, especially the more we get, it's just, I know I'm not hitting 100 uploads every day on one account and 50 on the other. I'm just not doing it. And I think because everybody else is merch has made other pods step up drastically since they came out. And I have to think that it's what Chris was saying, where people are now going, oh, well, you know what? There is a larger profit margin in these other places, and they want us to drive traffic. But if I'm going to drive traffic, why not drive traffic somewhere like Etsy or like Teespring, where I can make $7-8 on a shirt that's $15? So I think that now they're like, okay, Amazon is very used to going into a space, dominating it. And don't get me wrong, they're dominating print on demand right now. Let's be honest about it. And they're not even international yet in a widespread sense. But I do think that they're seeing, okay, everybody's kind of stepping up. And I mean, when it comes to profit margin, like, they're kind of down in the Redbubble space right now. They're not even top 5 in terms of how much money you can make off of a shirt. So they got to do something.
No, that makes sense, man. And what I was going to say was that, not necessarily like they're looking at Margaret's account and being like, she's, a pillar of the community, whatever the crap they say. But like, I think they look at they're probably looking at metrics where they see, she's sold this amount of shirts every month.
Her account is active. It's selling stuff. Maybe Randy's shirts blow and they're not selling.
Exactly.
Up there. Oh yeah. Cause then they would say, okay, algorithmically email these people that are greater than this and less than that, sort of. And I fall into I have some sales, so let's not fuss with her,
That makes sense to me.
She's on autopilot. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I think that's what, I mean, it's kind of fun and kind of frustrating about merch is that you don't know. And so those tinfoil hat theories just get to be so much fun.
Yeah, the person
Are any of you on the forum?
Yeah.
Am I on the forum?
Yeah.
No.
Does anybody go on the forum?
I don't. I like to just guess.
I've read it before, but I mean, I know that they will talk back, but I've never asked a question or anything on before.
Yeah, I mean, I was joking. I do get on there every now and then, but I'm not on there all the time, really.
I actually asked. Did you say that they're? I mean, Young and them say that they're on every group, so I think that's pretty cool. Because I was talking to somebody, I think it was I forgot who was it that went to Vegas. I was talking to them. I go, "Oh, did they say anything about Merch University?" And they go, "Oh yeah, Joe, they know who you are." And I just like, "All right, great." So, so they know about Merch University. They know what everything goes on. They know about all the other groups. And there's not that many groups. What is there? Like maybe there might be 20 groups or less. So,
and even less. There's even less shows like this show that are just specifically talking about print on demand and merch by Amazon.
Yeah, there's maybe like a few others, but that's it. So yeah, I mean, it's good. I mean, we're trying to help out the group, trying to
It's for them. It's free. It's free marketing, not marketing, but what is it?
feedback.
No, yeah. It's what's the other word for feedback? Focus. A
Publicity.
focus group.
Well, a good focus group, yeah.
It's a free focus group for Amazon. So Amazon, if you're out there, hello, thank you for the money. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. We love the program. Or we else wouldn't be having a show about it.
Okay, there were some questions that came in on, I posted, you know, because Joe and I got together. This is at the meetup, whatever.
What is that? No.
That was the big group photo, and it was like, okay, everybody, silly face, and Joe like doesn't do silly face apparently.
I didn't even know. I didn't even see the group photo. Where did that come? Where's the group photo at?
I think it's on the green room page. I'm not sure, or in the meetup page. Anyway, whatever. Fine, I'll do it by myself. But a couple questions came in. Jason asked, I'd really love to know how to best catalog all my designs and bullet points. And then, I'm sorry, I can't read your name, said, are there some free sites to take clip arts so there's a chance that some designs will have the same picture or font? Is that okay? I get what you're saying. Okay. I know this was not on the list of things I just remembered those. I better ask them. Okay, so what do you guys think about that? Like, if you're getting free images or even buying images off of sites that you might end up having the same image as somebody else. You like make merch. I mean, some of the images are going to be the same. Does it matter?
I think when you get an image like that, you tweak it a little bit. You know, you need to change the color or something. That's why make merch when like say like there's a baseball on there. I could put I mean, if we all picked, I could probably pick a different color than you would. You know, I might put a American flag on there, and you might pick like, you know, a blue color, and Nick might pick a yellow color, and you know, Chris might pick a green color. You know, so it's all about you got to change it up some way.
Yeah, like the cat one I showed you was from that. My son changed it because he made it look kind of like a black and white with like a spacey filter on it.
Yeah.
You can't just take the image and pop it up there, you know.
Yeah, you gotta change it up, and maybe if we do get a baseball on there, I might put, you know, something totally different, some phrase that you know you guys aren't gonna put up there, so it's gonna be different anyways. So
yeah,
and then you can, and not only that, you can add an effect to it, you know, like a vintage distressed effect. So we might all have different effects, or we might not have effects at all. So I think you got to do something to it. You got to add something to it. You got to add words to it, and actually, I think it's the Hungry JPEG or whatever. If you get a design element from them, it says make sure you tweak this design, and they kind of give you examples.
Yeah, you know? If you're doing it the right way, if you're not just taking that design and sticking it on a shirt, you doing the same exact thing as somebody else is minimal. But if you're just grabbing the design, like the picture, and sticking it up there, then you have somebody who does that too.
You got to add something. You got to add your own value to it. Change the color. You know, do something to it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't recreate the wheel. Like, it's only so many images out there. Just put your own spin on it. Like, just this past weekend, I downloaded Michael Essany's law enforcement bundle.
Oh yeah.
And I was actually able to take a few of those and tweak them and turn them into shirts that had nothing to do with law enforcement. Like, nothing at all. But you know, you kind of take and you tweak it a little bit, make it your own. If you are getting an image off of somewhere like Pixabay, or even, you know, Storyblocks or somewhere that's paid, and you just slap it on there, put a text up in impact font, and then curve it a little bit. I mean, it's not that's not really making it your own. And that's, I think, why we have so many issues within merch right now, is because everybody just kind of, oh, this is quick to do, and just take some time with it. Be patient. Make it your own so that it actually stands out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you have any other topics for us, Chris? If not, I'll jump into the chat. I know you were right.
I do have a couple, and these are real quick. Printful now has aprons, which are pretty much like either chef cooking aprons, or you can use them for art stuff. It is embroidery, so you will be using your embroidery logo. And for those that don't know, real quick, that is up to 4 colors for free. There is a service charge of $8.95 when you create your when you sell your first embroidery logo. So when you see that there's money taken away, that is the charge. If you already have a pre-existing embroidery logo and you resize it in any way, that's going to be a $2.95 charge. So you can use your existing one, which might be too small. So if you have to expand it, then it's going to be a $2.95 charge, because for those that don't know, those things are pretty much set up for the embroidery set up for a certain size. And once you start to expand that, they have to redo the whole thing pretty much. So that is where that comes from. There's 2 colors. It is black and white. I've been experimenting with those on Etsy. We'll see how that works out. I haven't quite got into swimsuits and any of those weird things yet, but I did try my hand at doing some mock-ups for aprons, because for when people think of aprons, they think of chefs and cooking and everything. But for me, coming from the art world, there's a lot of artists that use smocks and all these different things, and they have pockets in them too, which are cool, because then you can put all your paint brushes in there, or if you're like in the gardening, even, if you can put your gardening tools in there. So for everyone that knows, Printful has just came out with aprons. That is a brand new thing. If you're not signed up for Printful, click on Margaret's link below. Also, real quick, Printful has a new mockup generator. So there's a new mockup generator also. So if you're on Printful, go and check in on that. I haven't dove into that, so I can't tell you like what's the difference and all this crap, but I will tell you that the mockup generator has changed, and that's pretty much all I have for the rest of the notes.
I have two comments. One's a comment, one's a question. 1, I hate the word smock. 2, it's as bad as moist. 2, if you're gonna okay, here's the question. Can I use the same size file like I would put on a shirt for the embroidery, or do I have to have like a different size and different like color scheme and all that stuff?
Okay, so embroidery is different from shirt design because it is single colors. So you get 4 single colors. So if you have a black and white font, like just a white font on a black shirt, that's perfect for embroidery. But if you have this multiple color design, you're going to be screwed. You're going to have to simplify it to make sure that the threads because you only get 4 colors. You get more colors, it costs more money, but you get 4 colors for free. So yes and no. If you have just a 1 color design, yes, it is easy to do. You can just resize it and submit it. If you have a multicolor design, you're kind of screwed. You're going to have to rework it so the 4 thread colors can come out. So
they give you a thing. Sorry, I interrupted you. But like I've messed around with the one on the hat where they'll show I tried uploading a design and it was like, pick your 4 colors. So I picked the 4 colors. I don't know how it turned out because I never printed one. But like your shirt, because it's got that kind of gradient.
Yeah, this would not work well. I even tried to make a hat of this, and I had to go and rework the whole thing.
On those 4 colors, can there be any 4 colors, or
yeah?
What?
Well, the 4 colors that they give you, I think they give you like 12 or 14 palette colors, thread colors. And what's great about those is when I don't know if you guys ever done embroidery yet, but when you go into the thing where you select your colors, like your sizes and everything, what's nice is once you upload your design, let's say you have a white font that says, I love to cook, right? What's nice about that, if you upload a white font and you just go down to the color palette and you start clicking colors, it'll actually change the font orange, blue, green. And so that is just 1 color, and then you can do that. So if you have a design that has multiple aspects to it, the system is smart enough to see, like, when I pick red, it's going to go to the red part. If I pick blue, it's going to go to the blue part. If I pick orange, it's going to go to the orange part. And then you can do that. So yeah, it's very intuitive the way it is, but you're limited to 4 free colors.
Yeah. On one of my shops, I have this one. It's 1 color. It's my pickle menorah.
Oh my gosh.
What? So I don't mind sharing that because I did a video on how to make your own pickle menorah. So just saying. That's
I need them to do that like a month ago. That would have been perfect.
You got choppy.
Uh-oh, Raking Profit's in the house. What's up, Raking?
Is he really? Oh,
Raking Profit. I gotta say one thing about this Raking Profit guy real quick, all right?
Yeah, man.
You.
Put it out there.
I got some real talk about this Rake and Profit guy, man.
That's me. Okay.
He was one of the very first YouTubers that I saw when I started to get back into reselling and stuff. So his content was a tremendous help for me and inspiration. So thank you, Raken. Just wanted to say that.
Yeah, man, he's like one of the pioneers of. When I first started reselling, I was on this group and it was called eBay Mommy, and somebody said, you check out this guy, check out this guy's videos. I'm like, all right, I'll check it out. And I'm like, I just started following Raken from then on out, and then I joined the green room where he's an admin, and so actually I'm great friends with Raken right now, and I talk to him all the time. So he's cool. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, it's all his fault. So there.
That Cheddar guy too, Chris. He was one of the first people that I used to watch videos too. Also.
Oh yeah, the bona fide hustler.
Yeah, that's that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, he's an admin in the green room too. So me and Margaret got to hang out with him and College Picker all last week. So it was fun. It was a fun time.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
It's kind of crazy when you meet these guys from YouTube. You watch all their videos, and then when you just meet them, I mean, it's almost like you know them because you've watched hundreds of their videos. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think he made a mistake of saying, "Hey, Margaret, hold my phone," and he went off to do something. So when he got his phone back, it was full of like Margaret selfies. So don't ask me to hold your phone.
Yeah, when someone gives me their phone, I don't even want to look inside of it because who knows what you're gonna find.
But yeah, that was fun.
Oh yeah, I also met Heather Smith, the reseller. She has her own channel. She's pretty cool. Yeah, she's in here. What's up, Heather? If you're still watching. So yeah. A lot of people that were at the green room, they have their own channels. I think like the Bearded Picker was there, and the Prof Sales was there, and actually a lot of people who are known in the community, they were at the green room. They're part of the green room community, which is just a reselling community. So
yeah, good fun.
I did have one more topic. It was about Merch Buddy. Does someone want to tackle Merch Buddy? And I might say I'm sorry, Joe, before you go, you know how I'm very weird about third-party apps.
Yeah, you are
weird about that, and I don't like them. But I must say, I'm probably gonna buy this app, and that just goes to show you how I think about it. So,
yeah, Merch Buddy, Merch Buddy, yeah, Merch Buddy. What it is it's great for scale designs. You can once you type in all your info, there's a button at the very top that just says copy. You copy that, and then when you go to your next design to upload it, you just push the button next to it says paste, and you just paste it. It's so simple. It's like I call it the lazy man's tool. And then another feature they just added is so you're making a t-shirt for standard and then long sleeve and sweatshirt and hoodie. All you have to do is click like this other button, and it automatically changes your word from shirt to long sleeve shirt. And you push it again, and then it knows when you're on a hoodie. You push that button, it changes your shirt to hoodie shirt, sweatshirt. Oh, I love that tool. It's an amazing tool.
I'm gonna have to look into it because I haven't looked into
it. I'll have to post my affiliate link at the bottom, so you can click on it.
I think a lot of people when I talk about it and I'm doing like walkthroughs and stuff, everybody hears me say the guy who's over it, Niels. People get him mixed up with Neil Lawson from Merch Informer. Totally separate guy. Niels he's a great guy though, and what I like about it is he takes a lot of real time feedback. Like he's constantly working on Merch Buddy to make it better. Like you know how sometimes you'll have a tool and it may be 2 or 3 months before you get an update that fixes a problem that's been frustrating the hell out of you. But no, he's very much so real time, and so he's like, okay, no, this is a problem. Let me go ahead and try this. Let me go ahead and do this, and he puts them out like that.
And so actually, I heard about Merch. Nick, he's the one that told me about it. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I have to look into it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not 100%. And by the way, I'm not paid by Merch Buddy or anything like that. I don't have any affiliate links. I'm just saying, for me personally, this looks amazing. And you know how I'm really weird about third-party apps, so I'm definitely going to try it. As most likely, going to look into it. Like Margaret said, I have to do my due diligence, of course, and I will probably be using Joe's affiliate link. Sorry, Nick.
Hey, it's all good. I'll say this much. Anybody that has any questions about it, seriously, and Niels is probably watching now. If not, he'll probably catch the replay. He leaves his email address down there. Email him. You can ask him any question. He's really transparent about everything. You know, he'll put you at ease on, you know, he's a good guy. So I would definitely recommend it, whether you use my link or not.
Yeah, one of the questions that was asked, because I posted about it yesterday because of the new update. Somebody asked, said, "Hey, I have one computer, but can I install it on two computers?" And Niels, he was quick to come on. He said, "Yeah, you can install it on two computers." So, you know, you got two computers. Yeah, upload it to that one, other one too. So yeah.
Well, the beautiful thing about that is if you're already, like, if you're on Chrome and you're signed in on, like I have it on my desktop and my laptop, I didn't have to do any separate installation. When I went to Chrome on my laptop, it was automatically on there. So you don't have to do a separate installation if you got it on both.
Yep.
Or if you're signed in on both. So every computer you're signed into with Chrome, it's automatically on there.
So it has a login basically for Merch Buddy.
No. It doesn't have a login. It's a Chrome extension.
Okay,
so just when you're logged.
Go ahead.
Yeah, if you have two computers, Chrome on both, and you're signed in on both, it's there.
Oh, gotcha. So it's under your basically your Chrome Google account.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah. So like what I'm looking forward to, and for those who don't know, I'm gonna be going full time in August doing merch and reselling and all that stuff and more YouTube videos. So I need a tool like this that could better utilize my time, be more efficient. For me personally, I'm looking into the, you know, I got like, let's say I got like one design. I want to make the 5 things. I was reading somewhere that if you just needed to make a t-shirt design into a sweater, that's super easy with this app. Is that true?
What do you mean? Yeah. Just upload it.
Yeah, so I don't have to resize my t-shirt design to fit the sweater. Does this app automatically do that for you?
No. The only thing you have to resize is the hoodies.
That's what I meant.
Once you go in, no, you'll have to resize it.
You still have to manually
resize
the hoodie. Okay.
Yeah, you'll have to go in and manually resize it.
Okay.
When you first pull up your Create tab, it'll give you an option. Just click more tabs and. You know, then you can just change the size and upload the resize one for hoodie.
And so for another thing too, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, well, that's a whole nother subject. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, for me personally, but what I've been doing is opening up all these tabs and then copy and pasting my titles, my names and all that stuff, and then going back in and editing. This tool, you're saying there's the copy and paste thing is gone. You just load up t-shirt, premium, sweater, and then it preloads it for you, or how does that whole thing work?
No, here's how it works. Just the simplified version of it is, okay, you say it's a scaled version, you put in your brand title, whatever, and then you push copy, you just push this button, says copy, and then say you submit that button, we'll just do it the simple way. You submit that one, you open up a new one, you upload the same shirt, and then you push, long sleeve, and then you push paste, it'll list everything for you, and then you push this other button, and it'll change every word from shirt that you have on there to long sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And there's some other cool features. Here's another cool feature. Say, for example, you've already filled up all your slots and you want to put a bunch in draft. Once you put all these in draft, say you put 100 shirts in draft, say you go back and you want to, okay, I'm going to upload these ones. Instead of going, you know how you have to put you go upload that draft and you put save selection and go through all the colors, but the work is already done for you. With this way, when you go to the beginning, you could skip the process all the way to the very end and just push submit.
Skip to review. Yep.
Skip to review. It's called skip to review.
That's beautiful, man.
And it's done. It's fast. It saves you a couple minutes per design when you're doing it.
Now, one more question. I don't want to turn this into Merch Buddy show. You both you guys have tutorial videos on your YouTube channels about this, correct?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'll go research that first before I go and make the purchase. But for me, this sounds like something that I should do.
Yeah. And another thing,
don't forget about partial paste.
Partial paste.
You can do a partial paste.
Oh, so paste only a certain amount of fields or whatever.
Right.
That makes sense.
That's also a good one.
I can't wait.
I messed up on that the first time I used it because I had a hoodie going for $16.99.
Whoa, it's like -$8 or something ridiculous.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause for me, like time's a wasting. I don't have any time to spare on pushing buttons.
Yeah.
You know,
Actually, another thing I do when I use Make Merch to resize all my hoodies because that goes so fast. So like if I have like 10 designs, I'll open up a tab for Make Merch and I'll go to just their hoodie section. I'll upload my designs in their program, and then all I have to do is push download and it automatically resizes all my shirts to hoodies. And then I just have to upload those later when I'm doing it. So it's fast.
I need to check out Make Merch. I mean, I've heard you guys talk about it. I'm gonna be honest. I never even looked into Make Merch. Is it basically like a just a editing software?
It's you you can make designs on there. Yeah.
Okay, so that's how a lot of people do their fancy like what do you call it? Gradients and things like that. It has like
You can do that on there. Yeah. You can do all
cool.
kinds of stuff.
look,
Wow, we should get paid by these damn companies to be talking about this stuff.
I do want to get into the chat, so we might go over because we haven't even touched or said hey in the chat very much. But
My apologies, Margaret.
no, it's okay because I want everybody to watch. And
Then I take back my apology.
then fine, do that. But I want to make sure, like on Make Merch, you know how like the weird and goofy stuff on there. They have the mock-ups, like the lifestyle mock-ups that you can like when you're posting on Etsy. They've got some funky fun ones. So it's like Lizard Girl wearing your shirt, you know. Crazy.
That is so weird.
Yeah, and I'm like, yes, this is awesome.
Oh my god, that's attention grabbing for sure.
Exactly.
Those are the ones I enjoy personally.
Whoa, those are all their mock-ups?
Yeah, these are the mock-ups. You can get your designs.
Oh,
Shark Week.
Yeah, so I'm just like, okay, sorry, but I like the wacky stuff like that. Anyway, okay, so hey, in the chat, I know we've got some questions that came in way earlier, but I'm gonna try to hit them now. Clearance Ninja was asking, how much time do you spend from concept to reality on each item? What do you guys find? It just depends on the idea.
Yeah, it depends on the idea.
Some of them are super quick,
Yeah.
like, and others take much longer.
Yeah, I've had some designs that it's taken me 2 days to do because it's just that intricate. Then I've had other designs where I did it on my phone, you know, resized it in Photoshop and threw it up, and all in the process of like 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah, and somebody
It just depends.
Somebody asked or later in the chat, you know, can you do your own drawings? And I wanted to say, like, here's one that we did. But this one took, you know, it took time for me to draw it and for my husband to, what do you call it? Vectorize it or whatever. And so it took, you know, that one took longer because we did that. So, yeah. And I'm sharing it because
They're asking if you can do your own drawing. Did they not miss the drama a couple of months ago? Yes, you can do it.
Yes, you can put your own drawings up there. Okay, there were some other ones. Oh, is anyone using Marmalade for Etsy? Actually, Murphy the Esky, I'm going to be getting to that. If you guys don't know what Marmalade is, it's another sort of like SEO type of deal. There's been some changes on Etsy's SEO. Darn it, I had that open for you guys. And I'm going to be doing a video about SEO on Etsy. But there was a lady that just did an interview with another lady, and I like to just call them ladies so you don't know who I'm talking about. But here, I'm going to pull it up. Okay, so on my community tab, you'll see it's right here. It's Renee Christine is her name. I put Etsy SEO worth hearing. Kara shares recent SEO changes on 2018. So for Etsy, if you're doing the Printful Etsy integration, there's also, I put it in International League of Thrifters, you know, and I shared like 3 or 4 links for Etsy's SEO because I like going straight to the site, like their guidelines, their changes. And then there's a video that the CEO of Etsy did where he was talking about the way they're changing their algorithm for finding your items in search because it is changing, or it has changed rather. Anyway, so yeah, Marmalade. I'll talk about that later. Yeah. Anyway.
Actually, on Marmalade, if you go to like their website, they have a great blog for Etsy. I love it.
Yeah.
For free, it's for free. So yeah.
And they have a YouTube as well, so you can go to their YouTube channel and see stuff.
Yeah.
Well. I don't know if I missed any other questions. I felt like there were more, but maybe I missed them. Thanks for coming to hang out, everybody. Murphy the Askey's asking Chris if he's still doing freelance design or video work.
Yeah, no, I mean, yes and no. The thing is, I want to concentrate a lot. I'm trying to get my own businesses up and running and efficient before I start to reach out to anyone and see if they, if I can do freelance work, if that makes sense. For those that don't know, I was laid off with a group of 200 people. I had my job for 12 years. We talked about this. Yeah, we talked about this before. I used to work in the movie industry, and they gave us 60 days, and so it's up in August. So, I could go back into industry, and I might, but I want to give it a valiant effort to try to make merch, reselling, all the other side things I do a full-time business before I go and try to go be a slave, in the 9-to-5 world, because I think that I have so much experience in this whole thing that I want to try to give it my best I can do to try to make this full time.
Which I think you can, man. You do so much already. So yeah.
Thank you. It's going to be a lot of work. It's not easy. For those that say, "Oh, I do this full time. This is easy," they're lying through their teeth. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, do you think about documenting that? I mean, it's becoming a common story in the country where people are having that kind of thing, and I think that because a lot of people are scared to take that leap, like I think you could document that, and I think that would be.
Here's amazing. The thing, and I know where you're coming from, and I agree with you that it would be great to document my journey. But here's the thing, I've kind of done that a little bit before, but for me, I want to focus on making money than documenting my journey for others to watch. I want to be successful, and that's why I don't know if you guys noticed, I've been kind of gone, and I'm trying to focus on my business, and I respect those that could have a full-time business, do YouTube and be like, "Hey everyone, vlog, what's up?" and everything, but that's not me. I want to focus on making money. So if you guys don't see me around after August that much, that's what it's going to be, but Nick, I totally hear what you're saying, and I'm sure that would be a great series and people would probably tune in. It would do everything, but what I'm saying is that's taking away time from me trying to make money. That's how I look at it.
Right. No, I get that.
What are you talking about? This is so easy. No, I have the luxury that my husband has the full-time job, and so if we had to try to make it on what I do, if I really ramped up my game, we could do it. But I have the luxury of just doing what I can do.
Yeah.
So I get that. Yeah. If I had to, you would probably wouldn't see as much of me. So.
I'm gonna try to do it. I mean, I'll stop in. Nick, here's the thing. I will pop in and be like, "Hey guys, this is what's going on." I might make those videos, but as far as a daily vlog and all that kind of stuff, I just don't have the time for that. I wish I did. Trust me.
Yeah, I do a Sunday weekend review. You know what I mean? Where I kind of talk about what's been going on in the week and what's coming up the next week. I try to do that every week, but.
Oh, speaking of which, congratulations on 20,000 followers. That is a pretty great milestone.
I actually just unsubscribed, so you only have 19,000. Sorry, I'm just joking.
Come on, whatever.
Margaret, and I'm not blowing smoke up your ass or anything like that, because I guess I can consider you guys friends and all that. But Margaret, your channel is amazing, and it's definitely 100,000 follower channel. You just got to keep pushing through to get there.
Thanks.
I've told you that before, so.
I agree.
And one more time,
I totally agree.
And not to blow more smoke up Margaret's ass, and I've said this a million times, is that Margaret has the best thumbnails in the reselling community, no doubt, hands down.
Hands down.
Yeah. You need to start a course for that and charge people how to do this.
Yes. No, yes. No, don't do that, because here's the thing about here's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna freaking go tinfoil now. Wait, I don't mind when people do that to make money. But what I'm saying is, if you have a good thing going, you don't want to teach everyone how to do what you're doing, because then everyone starts doing what you're doing, and it dilutes the power of what you're doing. So, Margaret, stay what you're doing. Don't teach anyone how to do it.
I know.
Did a video a while back about how I do my thumbnails. I've changed it since then. I don't do them the way I used to, but I did do a video on how I do my thumbnails. So it's there.
Well, don't do one on the changes.
Oh, okay. Secret.
Don't do one on the changes.
I mean that's what's the problem with.
I would encourage. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I was just saying that's the problem with our society is everyone, even big companies do this. They take a good idea and they just milk the crap out of it till it's watered down and it's not as cool as it was anymore. Even every like fashion brand, every trend has been just like smashed to oblivion. So Margaret, just keep with your thumbnails to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everybody that's on here and they're watching for merch, you know, if you are looking for other things, like just go through Margaret's channel. She's got a lot of everything. Like I don't think I've ever told you this. Margaret is the reason that I got back into eBay, because I tried it out before and I absolutely sucked at it. And you know, I ended up paying more on shipping than I did on the actual stuff that I sold. So like, but I went through the page and I watched the other videos, and you know, that's actually helped me. I'm actually gotten to the point now I'm a few $100 a month on eBay. So I would tell everybody, like, if you're just on here for merch, go check out the other videos. You might be surprised that you like the other stuff that you see.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
Doctor.
I'll pay you later.
Trust me, if you sucked, we'd tell you.
Oh, good.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, now you end the show because now I'm super embarrassed.
All right.
Sorry. Oh, go ahead, Joe.
Thanks to everybody for coming. And again, you can find everybody down below where our channels are. You probably already know. Pretty much we have the same crew that comes up every week. So we thank you for your support. And we will see you guys next week. Whenever time that is, we'll figure that out.
Yes.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.